Right. And wait a minute. Just give me a moment to settle this page camera.
In the habit of always fighting, quarreling between laws.
Let me put on the camera properly.
वो भी मैंने आखियों में
All right, everyone. So once again, as the acting Sergeant at Arms, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome all of you to the 1189th meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club. And a few ground rules. First of all, we voluntarily don't talk about sex, religion, and politics in this club. Specifically, it's not as if the mention of these subjects is forbidden. It's just that creating a debate or a discourse that can marginalize or hurt any person or class of persons is not encouraged, especially any sort of inappropriate comments or language. Secondly, we keep our phones on silent and give due respect to the speakers on stage. We concentrate our attention towards them and we try not to speak while they're speaking. In Toastmasters, we only speak when it's our turn to speak. And thirdly, of course, we encourage every speaker. If we like a speech, we clap. If we don't like a speech, we clap even more. So call that hypocrisy or call that encouragement. I'll leave that to your judgment. So now I'll hand over the charge to the acting president, or do we have our president with us? No, unfortunately not. So conveniently, Toastmaster Hiba, if you can take this all outside, please. Uh, Conveniently, acting president also happens to be myself because our president is not in the meeting right now. We hope that he joins soon. These days, he's facing some extraordinary tough schedule in his office. So for a few weeks, he has not been able to join, but he's always present and always he watches the recording and gives his feedback about the meeting. So we miss you, Toastmaster Shahzeeb, and we hope that you will be back soon. So it is my duty to introduce first Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a worldwide organization headquartered in Colorado, USA. It has one goal, which is to improve the communication and leadership skills of its members. And it enforces that goal through its worldwide uniform curriculum, which is called Pathways. But that is not all. Toastmasters meetings are governed by Toastmasters bylaws and protocols, which are binding on all clubs. So, between these two sets of rules, all meetings of Toastmasters ensure that they're held to a certain standard, they ensure certain quality criteria, and they provide learning to its members while also giving them a good time. Contrary to popular belief, something, yeah, contrary to popular belief, and this is the part where I'm supposed to recite the Toastmasters motto, but there is no such thing as Toastmasters motto. Uh, in several clubs, it is heard that for better speaking, for better listening, but it is my duty to report that there's no official Toastmasters oath or motto. If you wish to recite it at the beginning of your meetings, good for you, but don't consider that as Toastmasters protocol. Secondly, I would also mention that this voluntary step of not speaking about sex, religion, and politics is not a requirement by Toastmasters. It is also something that the clubs adopt to keep the environment safe and learning friendly. So we are honored to have quite a few guests today, as well as few long lost returning members, and some members who we are accustomed to seeing online uh, in cars, but we are fortunate to have them here with us today. So, starting with our online, but first, a bit of business. Sorry, a bit of business. The first bit of business is that we will have, inshallah, our Urdu speech contest in 1 week's time. So, everyone, if you have completed 2 levels of pathways, you are eligible to compete. If your Urdu is not good, that is all the more reason for you to compete. So please don't take that excuse, right? Secondly, we will have our international speech contest, inshallah, on the 24th. So please start writing your speeches. In fact, you should be in the middle of your speeches by now. So those that is a bit of business. Thirdly, we also re-inducted or translated Toastmaster Rishan Riaz that was announced. According to parliamentary procedures followed by Toastmasters, usually the clubs vote on new members and only then they're inducted or even on reinstatements. But another corollary of parliamentary procedure is that if something is proposed and there are no contradictions, then no voting is required. So this is the practice most Toastmasters club adopt around the world. So we are honored and privileged to welcome back not one, but two returning members. One is Toastmaster Zishan Riaz. Toastmaster Zishan, for the benefit of those who don't know you, could you please introduce yourself? Yeah. We can't hear you, Zishan. You're muted.
Yes, hello Toastmasters. This is Zishan Riaz, and by qualification, I am a graduate electrical engineer. And currently, I am doing job at DG Khan Cement Company. It's a cement plant located almost 75 kilometer away from Karachi. And regarding Toastmasters, I remained a member of Islamabad Toastmasters Club back in 2017. Unfortunately, I could not remain regular member of Islamabad Toastmasters. Then I joined Rawalpindi Toastmasters Club, where I attended few meetings, and then I moved to Karachi for my new professional responsibilities. And then I joined Karachi Toastmasters Club. I think it was in 2019 or 20. And
Yes.
then again, I felt that I should again join Toastmasters, Karachi Toastmasters Club to improve my communication and public speaking skills. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you back, Toastmaster Vichan. And it's a great initiative for you to rejoin. We also hope that someday we'll also welcome you in person, inshallah.
Thank
Although
you
I
so
know,
much.
although we know it's not easy. Secondly, I'd also like to welcome back Toastmaster Zahra Latif. Yes, if Latif sounds familiar, it's exactly due to the reason that you're thinking of. So she's back in Toastmasters after quite a few years. She was a founding member of Karachi Toastmasters Club. In fact, no, technically the club is alive, so she is a founding Toastmaster, although it's on the brink. But that's another story. We tried to restore it. We relaunched it as Eloquent Ecos. We relaunched it as Advanced Toastmasters Club. But Toastmaster International said that the club is suspended. Anyhow, so Toastmaster Zahra Latif, would you like to come here and reintroduce yourself?
Thank you, Sergeant in Arms.
Huh?
And
Say it.
good evening and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zara Latif. I was ex-president of Karachi Toastmaster Club, and I have worked with them as an ex-com for the as VPE and one more role, I think. But it's been a quite time. that I was not going with the flow with my whatever the background voice was there. I was not maintaining the commitment towards Toastmaster, but I'm back and I love to rejoin again Karachi Toastmaster Club. Presently, as a professional, I'm a principal at ZES Early Years Education System, and it's been a like couple of months I've been there and doing my management skills and introducing myself as a early years educator over there. So for that and as a leadership role, I want to improve my skills for the betterment of my staff and for my own self. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Vera. It is so amazing. And this is the power of Toastmasters, and this is the power of Karachi Toastmasters Club specifically. Toastmasters Zahra, of course, is the spouse of Toastmaster Latif. Toastmaster Latif is usually in Kuwait. Toastmaster Latif, since you are here in person, I would love for you to. Okay, but you are the TMOD, so please avail that to reintroduce yourself in person because we've mostly been seeing you online. So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We have one member who is from Lahore and one member who is based in USA. One member who is originally from Islamabad works in a company named after Dera Ghazi Khan, but which is actually in Hub and participating in a meeting based in Karachi. So I don't think you can get more diverse than that. Toastmaster Zishan, you have achieved infinite diversity in your own person. And so we are so blessed to have such members. And of course, Toastmaster Altaf Hussain is back with us after a few weeks absence, which was greatly felt. So we have Toastmaster Ittihaj Fatma, another returning Toastmaster, not of KTC, but a shining member of the Toastmasters community. Toastmaster Ittihaj, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Ittihaj Fatma, and I used to be the member of uh, Cloud 122 Toastmasters Club, and currently I am not the member. But the surprise is that I am planning to join back not only the rejoin Cloud 122, but also Karachi Toastmasters in near future, just after my big day. I am a graduate in botany. At the same time, I have served as in the XCOM of Cloud 122 as well. But right now, I am just spending time with my mom, my dad, and my family, and just practicing to be a future housewife who balances work and life as well. Because after graduation, you have to learn these things. That is a societal taboo. So I'm just doing my stuff in my own way. I think so. That even my pathway in Toastmasters was dynamic leadership, and you have to be leader in every perspective, I believe. So I want to be leader of my house, to leader of my career as well. So I'm working on both and trying to manage the things. Hopefully, see you and join you as a member soon. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ittihaj. This is thrilling news that you're returning to the community. Of course, Cloud 122 would be lucky to have you back, and we would be lucky here. So, with your permission, I'll shortly add you to the Karachi Toastmasters Club group, right? And you can formally join whenever you want. We have Mr. Adnan Arif. Is it Mr. Adnan? Are you a Toastmaster? Please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Adnan Arif. By profession, I'm a chartered accountant. I'm associated with Lucky Textile. I've been working with this company for last 11 years. और मैंने टोस्ट मास्टर के बारे में बड़ा सुना है टू बी ऑनेस्ट बट दिस इज माय फर्स्ट एवर सेशन और लेट्स सी हाउ थिंग गोज और पर्पस यही है कि थोड़ा सा इंगेज करें अपने आप को क्या चीज़ें चल रही हैं बिकॉज बीइंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बीइंग सीएफओ हमारी जो रूटीन होती है बड़ी मोनोटोनस होती है स्ट्रेसफुल होता है काम 10 to 12 आवर्स तो आई थॉट कि कुछ नया करें तो तला से मेरी बात हुई थी रिकमेंडेड मी टू ज्वाइन इट तो सुना तो मैंने बहुत था तो लेट्स सी इंशाल्लाह
Great.
विल कंट्रीब्यूट
Great to have you. And seriously, it is always respectable when someone decides to do something new and to attempt something new. It's never too late to attempt something new.
True. True.
Welcome. Mr. Abdul Samad, would you like to introduce yourself? Or
Hi Tala, can you hear me?
yes. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm one of the old guests from when you were sitting in the ICAP campus. So I have joined a lot of times your Toastmaster club over there, and right
Right.
now, yeah. So I am from Novartis. I am working as a senior key account manager in Novartis, and trying to be a part of uh, Novartis. I mean, firstly, I was in Novartis Toastmaster Club in Basel as an online member. So now I'm trying to join any club in Karachi, like uh, Toastmaster Express Club and or CA Toastmaster Club. So my aim to join the club is to improve presentation skills and also know about the people in Karachi as well. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Great, Mr. Abdul Samad. Great to have you. For anyone who's interested, I will share my WhatsApp number on the group and you can contact me. I can even add you to our guest group. So, thank you so much once again for joining. And now, of course, it is time to actually start the meeting. And we have someone very special as Toastmaster of the Day. This person has been a great friend for the past 7, 8 years now. A great human being, despite what Zehra may think. And he has always inspired us with his sincerity. And let me tell you one thing. Again, I'll be very frank because I have always been frank with Toastmaster Latif. His sincerity is a superpower. His sincerity is what wins him the best speaker or the best evaluator award. Sometimes the evaluation technically is again not that outstanding, but you make it up by your sheer sincerity because whatever you're saying, the listener can see that you really want them to excel. And that is your superpower. He's seen so many ups and downs in life and how do we know that? Through his speeches, because he has documented each and everything, just like we all do. So, anyone who has been in Toastmasters for a few years, their life becomes an open book. And again, that is one of the things that I think is not celebrated enough about Toastmasters. Because what use is holding things to yourself, right? What use is carrying this load and burdening yourself when you can share and you can discover that other people are sharing their own burdens. So he is, of course, an excellent speaker, someone whom I have seen improve by leaps and bounds in his initial years through sheer hard work and practice and diverse exposure. He has represented Karachi Toastmasters Club many times. Last year, he was the podium finisher at the District International Speech Contest, which, given the history of KTC with District 122 contests, is nothing less than a victory. And KTC members know what I'm talking. Champion speaker, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good evening once again. Fellow Toastmasters, and special extended welcome to our new members who have just shown that motivation of bringing themselves up front, speak their heart out, their wishes, and they are more than welcome to explain what it is. Now, fellow Toastmasters and guests, today, if you look at the agenda, the theme of the meeting is the downward pull. The downward pull is something reversal to other people. Like, for example, when we participate in competitions, we've been asked to work hard, to go forward, to be a better competitor. fellow companionship we learn, the game of the spirit we learn. But sometimes what happens is we, instead of improving ourselves, we goes towards the downward. And these are the rivalries which I will talk about. Now, for example, this rivalry are mainly in your office atmospheres, universities, or maybe somewhere in the family also. It always happens, you go lower when your ideas are on the high. Someone will give you saying just few lines. This is not going to work. Had this worked, this is not for you. Even sometimes when you give them the entire project, they will say this is not going to work, just because they don't want to see your success. And this is the time when we have to think twice. Are we have to be so open up to other people, or hold ourselves until we complete that goal? Yes, in sportsmanship, we understand, we shake hands, but they all practice individually. They don't practice in an office atmosphere. They don't practice in somewhere places called a university where there is a GP to progress. There are some marks to be given. Had that, we always feel comfortable saying and drawing our plans out to others. Instead of having that or facing that downwards pull, it is recommended to keep within yourself and motivate yourself within yourself. Now, I got to know this line, which I really loved it. We all are leaders, and leader in me is a great way to discuss or to feel comfortable about yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we will go forward for this meeting, and during the meeting or the segments will run, I will always explain you what more we can do and how better we can do to the society instead of falling into this downward pull. One of the reasons which I just wanted to say it, and I would leave this thought, why Karachi is not improving. And it has a lot of reasons, many reasons, but still we all have our different opinions. One thing which I feel is that we all are not willing to make it clean, make it better. How it will happen, it is all individuals' ideas or the people who have this responsibility. For the benefit of the guest and for the new members, every Toastmaster meeting has 3 segments. Prepared speech session, then we have the table topic session, and the segments are headed or having other responsibilities with other sub role players. I would like to invite our grammarian first, Toastmaster Altaf Hussain, advocate. He is a very new member. I believe he's just completed almost 6 months, but a regular member. And that is the main role or main thing which always guides us. If you keep upcoming, you learn by doing. You learn by making yourself available and getting up to the role. As I said, if you look at the agenda, you won't find his name just because he is present here and we have given him an immediate role. So Toastmaster Altaf Hussain, advocate, please, I request you to introduce the word of the day and your role as a grammarian.
Thank you, PM Latif.
Respected Toastmasters, I have been assigned the role of grammarian. The purpose in my role, it is included to minutely examine the speeches which are delivered by the speakers, and at the end, at the request of the speaker, to highlight or give my feedback incorporating any violations of grammatical rules or regulations of English. And in addition to that, with certain suggestions. So far as the word of the day is concerned, the word is, dear friends, concocted. CONCOCTED, concocted. This is the past tense of concoct. As well as, besides past participle, it is also an adjective, such as concocted stories, etc. So this, I would request all the learned Toastmasters to incorporate, if possible, in their speeches. With this, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Altaf Hussain, for introducing this word. I would request our next role player. Our general evaluator is not at the at the seat, so I'll move ahead and invite our counter to please explain the role of our counter, Toastmaster Zehra.
Thank you, TMOD. As an eye counter, I will be responsible to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, you know. I also listen for filler sounds, including It includes when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I will report the number of times that each speaker has used. Thank you.
May I request Distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi for explaining his role as a listener. Distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. When you were just going to call Toastmaster Zahra, I thought you are going to say Toastmaster Zoja, but you said Toastmaster Zahra. As super listeners, this would be my role to thoroughly observe who is saying what. And at the end, I will I'll repeat some sentences and will test your listening skills, how good listeners you were. So at the end, I'll ask a few sentences and maybe I would ask who said it, what was the date, what was the amount, what was the year, things like that. But just be a positive listener today. Back to you, TMOD. GE. TMOD.
Distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, I hereby request our general evaluator to please introduce her role.
He's also the joke master, so you can tell
Okay,
it.
and so you can do the concocted role as joke master also. Please explain your role as a general evaluator and make us laugh. Over to you, Hema.
Fellow Toastmasters, as the general evaluator, I will be evaluating the entire session. And general evaluation is divided into 3 parts. The first part, should I explain in detail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, general evaluation is divided into 3 parts. And the first part is the prepared speech evaluation. The second part is the table topic evaluation, and the third part is the role from the facilitators. And and I'll be doing that later during the session. And as for the jokes, son, why do seagulls fly over the sea? Dad, if they flew over the bay, there'd be bagels. I think my wife's having an affair with the neighbor. He's so miserable lately. I told my friend a joke about joy, but it just fell flat. Guess it didn't have the right punchline. We had to arrest a guy at the public library. He was booked right on the spot. A priest, a pastor, and a rabbit entered a clinic to donate blood. The nurse asked the rabbit, "What's your blood type?" "I'm probably a type O," said the rabbit. "I have a fear of elevators, but I've started taking steps to avoid it." "Mom, what's a weekend?" "Mom, I don't know, sweetheart. I haven't, sorry. Mom, what's a weekend?" "Mom, I don't know, sweetheart. I haven't had one since you were born." And the last one, "I washed the car with my son yesterday. Apparently, it's easier with a sponge."
Okay. Thank you. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as we just saw, Toastmaster Heba Reis Khan is our joke master and the grammarian. We also have one more person who is doing the content role, and he is our timer and the vote counter. May I request distinguished Toastmaster Talab bin Hamid to please explain his dual roles.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So every speech and speaking role in Toastmasters is timed. Speeches are mostly 5 to 7 minutes, but some are 4 to 6 minutes. Some are also 10 to 12 minutes. Some are 18 to 22 minutes. Table topics are 1 to 2 minutes, and evaluations are 2 to 3 minutes. So, as an example, if a segment is 2 to 3 minutes, I'll show the green at 2, yellow at 2.5, and red at 3. For speeches, it is 5, 5.5, 6, and 7. And for table topics, it's 1, 1.5, and 2. And I will keep on counting until the 31st second after you've shown the red. If you go beyond that, you will be disqualified from voting, which brings me to my other role, the vote counter. Over the course of the meeting, you'll be asked to vote for 4 times: best speaker, best evaluator, best table topics, and best big 4. Best facilitator role is usually decided by the president. So I'll be floating the poll on the club's WhatsApp group. So please cast your vote. As the vote counter, I'm not supposed to vote unless there's a tie. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
With your permission, presiding officer, can I invite our guest also?
Yeah, sure.
So, Toastmaster Kobeb Riaz, please, if you can introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum KTC members. My name is Umar Kobeb Riaz, and from 2 months I am a member of CA Toastmaster Karachi near Tintalwar, United Bakery. For my purpose for this club to increase my confidence and eliminate my fear and anxiety. So this is my purpose, and I will inshallah speech. I'm second speaker, and then I will speech in this club. Inshallah. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kobeb. Yes. One way to go away from your fear is to take every opportunity in your club or any other club. If you can get a chance, just come across and speak, please. We'll move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So our first speaker is Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. And
You are evaluating him, but if you wish, again, it's entirely up to you. We also have Toastmaster Fahim Razak available with us. If he wishes to evaluate,
okay.
Share your role, or if you wish to evaluate, it's perfect.
Shall I?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So Toastmaster, what is your full name? Asghar? Muhammad Asghar? No.
Let me ask.
I forgot. No, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No, 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 no,
That
no,
way.
no. Wait. Let me open the agenda. No, no, no surprises. Sometime it happens. Mohammad Asghar Ramzan. Yes. Okay. So you could have said it simple. I'm coming next month. A few months. Okay. So Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar Ramzan is very much familiar to Toastmaster fraternity, but I have a one answer to get from him, and I'm seriously, it's been almost 2 to 3 years. I've been asking him, why are you not participating in contest?
Yes.
I trust me, I don't feel when I lose. I feel when I lose from the best. And he is one of the he is one of the best, and he has proved time and time again, not because someone else told us, because we have witnessed his speech. And today it is my honor to evaluate Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar Ramzan's speech. He is embarking on motivational strategies. This one is level 3. First project it is, level 3 first project. And the project is about inspiring others. Timer, please note, speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar Ramzan, speech title, Me and Sabah. Me and Sabah, Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar Ramzan.
Dear Toastmasters, while the title of my speech is a concocted one, the story is not. And here is the story. A few weeks ago, I woke up to a WhatsApp message from my tech geek friend. The message was a morphed, faked, and concocted video of me dancing with famous actress Sabah Kamar on a movie scene that I had never been to. He also shared tongue-in-cheek remarks with the picture. I rubbed my eyes in disbelief. The furious me wanted to kill my friend with my own 2 bare hands. The clip was both embarrassing and hilarious. Earlier in the month, the same friend had also shared a morphed video of me talking with my deceased father, a conversation that had never been taken place. This time, my friend and artificial intelligence had managed to strike an emotional bond. Both of my cases were not isolated incidents. WhatsApp and Instagram are loaded with similar pictures and videos, fake and edited, but with full of hilarity and emotions. Dear Toastmaster, some of them, the videos that I've been watching, some found talking with their departed ones, while other few found a way of realizing their wildest fantasies that otherwise had not been realized into reality. For example, last month, I also did a similar experiment. I put my concocted image in a short, smart, 6 feet, dark, ready-made body wearing a three-piece suit, puffing a Cuban cigar, receiving congratulations on being DTM from KTC. In short, these pictures and videos work as a fantasy or a visualized utopia for all of us. Dear Toastmaster, much like else, artificial intelligence or generative AI is a double-edged sword. The seemingly hilarious, harmless, emotional wonders have dark side as well. Sometimes even it seems to me that the age of consent, privacy, is becoming increasingly over. Distorting pictures and videos of public figure is just one case. Some of them may not be harmful as my video with Sabah or me wearing a three-piece suit from a concocted pictures or a website. But I have been watching some really vulgar, disgusting, and creepy videos of late, which is quite disturbing. And I wonder whether if it occurred to us for a moment that that their consent was obtained or not obtained. And in addition to that, does it occur to us that we can also be a victim down the lane? This trend of throwing caution to the wind is especially dreadful for women. Sometimes AI generated materials are not less than a ticking bomb, and they can be weaponized against any woman apart from public figures. What you just need is a trump up charges and a trial shows. In 2023, an 18-year-old girl in Kohistan was killed on the advice of village elder after his image went viral on social media, in which she was sitting with a male. An image later proved to be concocted, faked, and mocked. But it was too late by then. What I'm trying to say is that the AI is becoming a monster and need to be contained at every level. I heard that we have a national policy for AI, but personal data protection bill is unfortunately still pending, and it is a terrible thing to do. But when it comes down to it, apart from policy and act, I think as a society, we need to dismiss it. In short, the responsibility rests with us to uphold the high value. And much like charity, the high value must start at home. So this morning, I removed the concocted part of Sabah from the video. Now just imagine me dancing as a loon dancer in the video. Quite expectedly, the video lost its charm, but it became undoubtedly far less unethical. I have done my job. Now it's your turn, Toastmaster. कोई मुझे एजेंडा दे दे
Don't you have it in the group?
ओपन नहीं हो रहा सर Here we go. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Asgar. Yes, indeed. AI is a something which is, we have to manage our nerves nowadays because either we are too old or too far to accept what the reality is. But in the real world, yes, I completely agree. It starts from the home, and we have to do it promisingly. There is something which I will notice down and I will share it in my evaluation. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Khubayb Riaz, and I request Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar Ramzan to please share his speech objectives. Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Our next or second speaker, Toastmaster Khubayb Riaz. Khubayb Riaz from ICAP Toastmaster.
Yes.
Okay, ICAP is the one Zaid, the infamous Zaid belongs to.
Yes.
Okay, so Khubayb is doing his speech from Presentation Mastery, Level 1, Project 2. The project is writing a speech with a purpose. The title of the project, How People Select Different Fields and Jobs. TM Khubayb, Riaz, you are requested to come forward and deliver your speech. We want to hear you.
Assalamualaikum, KTC members. My name is Mohammad Kubebrias. Today my topic is how people select different jobs and fields. First of all, in real life, 8 billion people live in the world. From starting from end our class 8, our children and their parents decided, son and daughter, who what we will what you will become in future. What field? What is your goals? Give me answers. Every parents have thinking and tension for their children, what they will do, selects their fields, their next educations, disrespect. So there are thousands of fields in the world, and every children willing to achieve another fields. Even there are brothers, there are siblings, they didn't select same field. Every siblings have another fields and jobs and businesses. So first of all, what the main field and job is masters, MBA. For those students selects master business for administration to become more expensive manager for corporate levels, for whom they do MBA. Then next is ACCA and CA. This is so much expensive degrees in the world. For those they studied so much, invest their time, then become a master of audit firm, go to audit and recover their all expensive fees recover. They recover. CA, ACCA, those, and they give consultant, then become so much famous because they have a skill, they have degree, they go, everybody willing, every businessman want to invite, do my audit and see what is my chart of account. Then number third is doctor. Everybody wants to do doctor. We have little flu, little pain, we go to doctor. So doctor have do doctor have also invest their time, their degrees, their papers. They did MBBS from UK, Canada, then comes in Pakistan to help and earn earn so much. So this is number third, is so much valuable skills. We have all everybody wants are dependent on doctor, even for injury, headache, eyes pain, leg pain. We are dependent for doctors. We want to go to doctor for our better health. Then number four is our next, and my thought is number four field is actors, Bollywood actors, Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan. What they do? They have dream that in future we will become a superstar in our outside of world home. So much gatherings were standing, will standing and waiting for our upcoming from gate. So their future, they do art from little institutes, eliminate their fears. So much work, so much did films. They flop, but suddenly hit, and they earn so much from these skills. So everybody have skills, their mind, so they select their future. Then number fifth is scientist. Everybody now world is becoming so much dangerous. Every country is want to eat another country. So scientists has so much need to make their bombs, their engine jets. So another country they cannot attack and not eat our publics. So this is fifth, so much valuable skills. Then number six is engineers. Two types of engineers. Software engineers. We are doing our meeting our Zooms, give links. This is a struggle of software engineers. If software engineers were not in our society, how develop our softwares, our Oracle, our QuickBook, how did it? How do we work our accounts? So this is so much valuable skills. Number seven is our building engineers. Building engineers play many important role for making buildings, so much offices, restaurants. So this is fields and jobs, then we can select. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kobe. Yes, there are many professions what he asked or he reminded us. Toastmaster Kobe, I'm none of them. I'm with other profession also. Yes, so that's part and parcel of life. There are many professions in the world and there are many ways to earn a good amount of money. Let's move ahead and conclude this prepared speech session with one liner of how to prevent from this downward pull. It is all about the mindset. Now, when I say that someone else is going to rise, our mindset should not be that his rise is our fall. We should celebrate while we are struggling. We should celebrate while we are still suffering from some other promotions or waiting. But if someone has the opportunity, we should celebrate that person's success. What it will give. First, it will give that there is no hard feelings. Second, which is very important, when he is on the rise, he will remember how others have motivated him, and through him, not me, maybe others, and so on, the society will rise. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I just want to conclude my theme over here saying that there are many reasons by ourselves which has held us back towards our success. But we try to blame others. Look into yourself. There are failures. No one is perfect. But if your counterpart, your colleague, your friend is winning, is going on the rise, celebrate with him. You will find your own success soon. Let's move ahead and invite our third timer, Toastmaster. Oh, sorry, you are the topic evaluator. Good.
No, but first ask for
The voting, yes. So timer, please inform us that both the speakers are qualified. And
how can you assume that? I mean, that's my job.
inform.
Yeah, both are qualified.
Both are qualified. Kindly inform us that are they both qualified.
Everyone please vote. I'm floating the poll. Everyone please.
Yes. So we'll go on with the voting.
Yeah, you continue.
Yes, continue. Okay. So while everyone has voted for the best speaker, let's invite our Toastmaster Muhammad Asif. He is also very new to Toastmasters and our member, Karachi Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Muhammad Asif, you're most welcome. Please take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Just imagine if you are on stage, all eyes on you, and suddenly someone asks a question you didn't expect. Your mind races, your heart races, and your mind spins. But then you speak. That's the magic of table topics. And fellow Toastmasters, in this segment of impromptu speaking, I will be asking questions to some of you and about the setbacks, the challenges, and the resilience you faced during your journey of life. And let's begin with our first speaker. I'll be requesting to Toastmaster Fahim Razak, and am I audible to you, Toastmaster Fahim?
Yes.
Hey, yes.
Thank you. So my question to you is, describe a time when you felt a downward pull in your life and how did you overcome it? I am repeating my question. Describe a time when you felt a downward pull in your life and how you overcome it. Over to you, TM Fine.
Remind the word of the day too. Word of the day. Concoct.
Yeah. The word of the day is concocted. So please use the word of the day in your speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Fine.
Thank you, table topic master. When I have felt low in my life, there have been many occasions, but one occasion that I remember quite profoundly is when I was doing my A levels. In other words, I was doing my inter in here. FSC is called. I was a very good student up until my metric, and when I moved into A levels, I just went downwards. You see, the whole your whole way of studying changes. When you are in school, everything is monitored by teachers, right? But as soon as you go into high school, in college, uh, you are just free. Nobody checks your homework. There's no homework. Nobody checks, okay, if you have done this, if you have done this, you are free. Then it is up to you to take the initiative to make sure that you're serious about your career. No, but you're not relying on anybody. You need to monitor yourself. You need to drive yourself. And that's where actually the adulthood kicks in. But it kicks in quite suddenly. There is no transition. And that's where I went downhill. I was like, wow, I am free. Instead of going to college, I was going outside eating ice cream with my friends. I narrated the story a while ago, and that was unfortunately a true story. So that was really low in my life. I went from achieving A grades to achieving C grades in pretty much every single subject, including Urdu language. Can you imagine? And then when I saw the results, like in 2 years' time, I was so embarrassed. Before I was shouting about my results, and now I was just hiding my results, you know? Before I was eager to meet people, now I was hiding myself in my room. I just didn't want to meet, just in case somebody asked me how my studies are going. And I think it was just self-realization. Luckily, it was self-realization that I got to do something. And that kind of changed my life a bit. But it's just an eye opener. It was that things can go downhill if you don't stay up to it, you know. So yeah, for me it was that. With that, over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fahim. And you were explaining the moment which are very common in our lives, especially when we go to the college. So we think that it's a freedom time, and only most of the time we realize when we got the result after first year. So that's very common in our life. So my next speaker would be I think Zishan Riaz. Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Zishan, my question to you is, what motivates you when everything seems to be going wrong? What motivates you when everything seems going wrong?
Yes. Thank you very much, table topic master. Yes. What motivates me when everything is going wrong? In such situations, I experienced that there is a one thing that motivated me, and that is ladder of learning. Almost 7 to 8 years back, when I attended a public speaking workshop, there was a motivational speaker who told me about that it was a ladder of learning. So I would tell you that what is ladder of learning? There are four stages in ladder of learning. First is uh, ignorance. First step is ignorance. Uh, what you will say in Urdu, it's ghaflat. Second is bedari, that you realize that you have a lack of that feeling in yourself. And third is you realized and started working on that, and its level is called anadi. And the last step of ladder of learning is the master level, and that is called khiladi. So ladder of learning motivated me in every tough situation, even in my career and even in my personal life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zishan Riaz. Now, my next speaker will be DTM Irfan Faruqi. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you are.
Okay. My question to you is, can failure ever be a good thing? Please share your ideas with example. Thank
Repeat
you.
the topic. Repeat the topic, please.
My topic to you is, can failure ever be a good thing? Please share your ideas with example. Over to you.
The only being perfect in this universe is Allah the Almighty. And the only excellent, perfect place is Jannat. Rest of everything is incomplete, incompetent, along with failures, along with defects. Human beings are the best creation of Allah Almighty, as Quran says it. But is every human a perfect person? We see lot of defects in humans. Somebody cannot walk, someone can't see, someone can't listen, diseases, illnesses. Why? Because if this world was a perfect thing, perfect place, there was no need of a Jannah. So whole life is built upon the defects so that we understand the difference between good and bad. I think most of us have gone through nearly the same experience as was very recently shared. Same happened with me. In my school life, I was very structured. When I reached to college, and that was Government College Lahore, I quit studying. And from an excellent student, I became a pathetic student. But then I learned from it. And I learned so much that my professional educations, all my professional degrees, there I reached to 3.9 GPA out of 4. I've done multiple master's degree, and every time I put a lot of effort. This is because I learned from my failures. If there is no failure, there is no success. Success starts from failures. Table topic master.
Thank you, ADM Irfan Faruqi, for sharing such a insightful ideas ideas with us. And as we know that failures are part of our lives, and the only thing which we learn and grow, just what lesson we are learning from our failures. So now moving to the next speaker, I request Toastmaster Altaf Hussain. My question to you, is it stronger to face challenges head on or to avoid them until relevant? I'm repeating. Is it stronger to face challenges head on or to avoid them until ready?
Thank you. Respected Toastmasters. In our life, we always come across many challenges. The point is, it is up to us either to face the challenges or to avoid them. Please keep one thing in your mind. If you avoid to face the challenges, challenges don't avoid you. They will follow you. In this scenario, it is better to face the challenges, and we must do our best to overcome them. For that, dear friends, that you know a good formulation of strategy is required. For that, you have to analyze your own strengths, weaknesses, and by utilizing all these things, you must avail good opportunity, take good decision in order to overcome those challenges. So it is better to face the challenges with your full force and energy. With this, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, TM Altaf. Yes. Yes. TM Ibar Isman is the next speaker. My question to you is, how do you handle negative thoughts or ideas?
Okay. Hello, Toastmasters and guests. I always, whenever negative thoughts and ideas come to my mind, I always try to overcome them, try to think positively, or of a better positive situation which I've encountered previously in my life. Apart from that, maybe I try to distract myself and distract myself from a positive, distract myself and do something constructive so that my negative feelings could go away. I also try to engage myself in healthy activities like, board games, watching a movie, or reading books. So those negative thoughts or ideas could go away. What's the word of the day? Unfounded. And that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Ibarais Khan. Now, I think would be last speaker. So I request TM Zahra Latif to come forward.
Welcome to Toastmasters.
Yes.
My question to you is resilience something you are born with or it can be learned?
Resilience, yeah.
Resilience.
Yes. Just tell me the easy word of it. Resilience.
Strength.
Strength. Okay. You're born with it. Thank you, tabletop master. Sorry, I asked you the, the easy. Oh, good evening, everyone. I think as a person or as a human being, all the qualities and all the things which matters or Allah wants in you, it is already there. You just have to find and select and choose whatever is required at the point where you are on, or what is your pathway. The track which is given to you or assigned to you by nature, by Allah, you are not choosing that. It is there. But it is up to you how resilient you are or how you are mastering your skills to go on that track and you pass the tunnel. That is important because it's all in your mind. It is the mindset, how you see the things. You can see both ways, like either the right side of the coin or the left side of it. It's really up to you how you take it on to yourself. The moment you create your mindset and inside you, there are like, I think, infinite qualities, but it matters how you use it up. The glass is full or empty, the power is yours. So resilience, you are born with, but how you use it, it depends as a person, where you use, when to use, and how to use it. I just share an example. I'm very short-tempered. I'm very, really, the thing doesn't go like I want, and I get you can see from my expression. But as I said earlier, I have joined as a management, so I'm also learning. I cannot show my temper each and every second. So I have to go back, look at the picture from the balcony, and then I show my gesture to them. Because every time, if I show my action or reaction, the moment I show them, the staff or whoever is looking at or part of my team, they will assume my quality or my bad quality. So the resilience comes in you, but now how to use the master of art, it's within me that I noticed within these 2 months.
Thank you, Team Zahra Latif. And thank you to all of the speakers who shared your thoughts on the different topics. And now I will hand over to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammad Asif. I will now invite our timer to please confirm if everyone is qualified
Yes,
for
everyone
voting.
is qualified and the poll has been floated.
Okay, the poll has been floated.
Yeah.
So please vote for the best speaker. Life always gives another chance, and this was my second chance. Did I said that to conclude my topic, I would say something, but I felt that I did not convey as I really wanted. So this was from an article where I found this theme, and I really want just 1 minute to read out what the writer really wanted to say and how I got inspired. So it says, if we really want to move ahead as a community and as a country, we need to rethink what success means. It does not have to be a race where one person wins and everyone else loses. It can be a collective rise where people feel motivated by others' achievement instead of shaken by them. Celebrate others even when you are struggling. Keep improving your own path without blocking someone else. Success feels very different and much more fulfilling when it does not come at the cost of pulling someone down. A society grows not because one person reaches the top, but because more people are allowed to rise without someone's tugging at their feet. So now it's the conclusion to the theme, and I hereby invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Hiba Rais Khan, to please start our third segment, which is the general evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Hiba Rais Khan.
Dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, general evaluation is an important segment of any Toastmaster session. It provides feedback to the speakers and makes them better as a speaker. GE is the third part of any Toastmasters session, and it is divided into 3 segments. First is in the first part, I will be calling the prepared speech evaluators. So the first speaker was Toastmaster Asghar, and I would call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Latif, to do the evaluation.
Okay. Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar Ramzan. I was really inspired, first and foremost, looking at the speech title. It made me hooked to what is coming. And then finally, when you write down your objectives of social media, the AI, the misuse of them, your voice clarity, the use of the language, the eye contact, and moreover, it was loud and clear that it is not accepted by any means to use someone else's images to create a wrong image for someone else. I myself feel that yes, this day and age is too high or too fast for the people who are just looking at the knowledge. Yes, we don't want, we always miss our parents, our departed loved ones, to speak to them, to talk to them. But this AI tool will not solve our purpose. It will remain the loss which is always there. And moreover, when we see that video, we might get depressed because we are talking to someone we loved. Thank you very much. It was an inspiring speech. I really loved the way you crafted the speech, the gestures, the way you started, the way you ended. I loved each and every moment. Yes, it was it was encouraging and of course engaging also. Now let's move forward on where I can see the speech to the next level. Two things which I really love to share. I don't particularly feel that that is necessary, but this speech was the need of the hour for the stage movement. I feel when you were saying about the disadvantage or the story which has happened with you through AI and how people has made it, you should have moved forward a little bit towards there where you wanted to improve or where you wanted to leave a message. And when you had that final moment, you should have come in center and said, this does not have only my purpose or your purpose. The charity begins from the home. So this was a little bit of one thing which I really wanted. Now I feel that there should be a little bit of more drama in it. For example, your wife or your mother-in-law would have come in the room and looked at the video which has been shared instead of you looking at first. Second and foremost, when you said that it was deleted, the other name, the Sabha was deleted, and it was only you were dancing, so you could have reflected that, it was only you, though it was not nice, but still everyone was not even saying negative about it or not positive. Last but not the least, your speech had each and everything, but not which I really wanted to inspire everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, when we had accepted Instagram, when we had accepted Twitter, when we had accepted Facebook, then why are we not accepting this? Had we struggled over there, had we said no to that, this would have not happened. This is my conclusion. Thank you very much. Over to you, General Ivan.
Okay, the next speaker was Toastmaster Hubeb. I call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Asghar, for the evaluation.
Thank you, Journal Evaluator. I always sputter when I comes after Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Our second speaker was Kobeb Riaz. Are we pronouncing your name appropriately? Okay. Kobeb, I think it was your second speech, but it was the first speech in KTC, right? Okay. So you talked about a lot of things and you stayed here. You mentioned the number of the people in the world, and then you describe a school scenario where students are being asked about their professionals, and then you listed certain professional, MBA, ACC or CAA, doctors, actors, and actress. You even mentioned Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, but you did not mention my favorite Pakistani actress, Sabah Kamar. You mentioned scientists, engineers, and then the building engineers. The good thing is that while mentioning them, you mentioned them with elaborated examples and told us why they are famous and why they are rich, and you mentioned their specific skills. This is one thing I really like your speech. Secondly, I think overall speech, the structure and the professional mentioned degree one by one, but above all, it is your first time. You are standing in front of an unfamiliar audience. You haven't met with us. And the way you are here and speaking with us with your eye contact is something I really cherish. I really want to appreciate you. But yes, there are area of improvement. I invite you to see. It seems to me that you have put a lot of information in your speech, which probably rubbed the spirit of the material. Had there been a lesser material, you would have been able to describe them in a fuller way or in detailed that you wanted to do. Secondly, is something about the stage crafting. I think you don't need to mention that Assalamu alaikum. It is a good. We usually do it, but when we are in a Toastmaster club, it is on certain protocols. And then you said that my project is about falana falana. No, just go and start your speech because the project is always given, the objective is always is there, everyone knows. And with the passage of your speech, we know what you want to say or what is your objective. So this is something that a good material, a confident speaker, but I want you to see your material in your next speech. Keep it simpler, to the point, and as per our understanding. I mean, putting so much information usually sometimes misleads your audience. So this is something that I want to say. Over to you, journal evaluator.
I think it should come back to this same position because the people talk to the background at the time.
Yes.
So I should not.
Yeah, he's fond of taking all the route.
Yes. Come back to the same.
At least you should have invited me as per protocol. But anyway, thank you very much once again, journal evaluator. Today our our table topic master was Asif. Asif, you put something very contrasting way, and you put all your speakers on toe, and sometimes they lost their way and they had to struggle in order to be on the line or on the track. Our first speaker was Zishan Riaz from a cement factory in a cement factory named a location from Punjab, joining a club which happened to be in Karachi. Well, what motivates you when everything goes down? One of the good thing that I like is you repeat it. And when you repeat your answer, your topic, you buy some time in order to alert your mind, and then you start to speak. It's a very good strategy. And then you explain it very calmly. You mentioned a motivational speaker, a ladder of learning in order to support your thesis. But unfortunately, and the way you explain the way this ladder of learning is still helping you. I mean, ignorance, awareness, then the realization, and so many processes involved in this ladder of learning. The way it helped you when everything was going down. But unfortunately, you took less time. I mean, you were speaking confidently. You were supposed to take all the allotted time. Had I been you, I would have crossed the red line. Our second speaker was our first speaker was Fahim Razak. I'm sorry, that was the second speaker. Fahim Razak, describe a time when you pulled down and how you overcome it. Asif put this challenge in front of you. You thanked us, all of us, and I'm grateful that you, because I was one of the audience and you are thanking me as well. Repeat the question. That was your tactics to buy the time, and you, in every Toastmaster occasion, you used this tactics rather wonderfully. And this is one reason that you usually buy a time and then you start to speak. You mentioned that there were many occasions, but then you specified the one occasion of your O-level years and the way you radically changed from your O level to the O level and your result from A to C. Why this experience, by the way, so relatable? Uh, and the embarrassing result. Uh, and then you got your lesson when things go downhill. If you want, up to you. It was an excellent speech, and I think you were speaking rather confidently. I can't remember anything to give you for improvement except coming over here and a physical meeting with us. Our third speakers from Lahore, Irfan Faruqi. Is failure a good thing? Well, Irfan wonderfully prepared a ground for us so that we would not be embarrassed being a failure, taking a failure as a part. A perfect God, he talked perfect God and the excellent place. He said excellent place is Jannah. Little did he know that the Jannat is the name of my mother-in-law. Then he talked about the best creature and finally concluded that how we human are defect after a perfect God, an excellent place, and then he talked about the defect of the human and the way it was designed. मुज़मर है तामीर मुज़मर तामीर में मुज़मर है सूरत खराबी की. I think Irfan, please complete this sentence. But you were describing this idea in a very elaborate way and in a very simple English. You described your instance of life, your school years, and then the government college, how being an excellent student from pathetic student, and then the way you emerged and learned from your failure. Our next speaker was Altaf. Face challenges or avoid them. Altaf started from salutation, dear Toastmaster. This is one of the way I really liked in you. You have never missed thanking us and calling us dear. You know how love generates from such a small and minute things. Sometimes you don't know. Okay, so the challenge in life, you said you mentioned many challenges in life, and then you said to face them rather than avoid them. And you said wonderfully that if you avoid the challenges, challenges will not avoid you. Yes. They will follow you. So you have no choice but to accept them or face them. There were some very good exposure of English, good formulation of strategies, analysis of your strength and availing good opportunity. Your English is so good, mashallah, but you're not using them for us. I think you are fearful that we might take advantage of your English and get better. Our next speaker was Heba Rais Khan. Heba, how to handle negative thought. Again, salutation and thanking you. You said that you started to think positively because so that you can counter the ideas of the negativity, and you want to distract yourself, and you usually do physical activities if you are in the whirlpool of negative idea. You want to watch a good movie, but as usual you take less time. You had 2 minutes at least, and you think half of the time, and you were speaking very well, and it is a good chance to and the same is tough with you. You also spoke very less, and this is something that I want all of you to take your full allotted time. Thou, DTM Tala doesn't want this because he wants to finish the meeting as early as possible. Zahra Latif, resilience is a born or unskilled. I think you wonderfully said that all qualities are within us, including resilience. They or we just need to find them out. And you said that the resilience is already assigned by nature. I think you were supporting the side of nature rather than the nurture. In other words, you said the things like resilience are inside within the human mind or body. We just need to explore them, and we just need to they need to be flourished, because you believe that there are indefinite qualities in human being.
Yes.
I have seen these in indefinite qualities in certain human beings. Okay, so you philosophically said that when you want to see the glass half filled or half empty, we have to see it half filled. That is the sign of awfulness. What I like mostly is the way you're using both of your hand purposefully. I can't use my hand so purposefully. And secondly is your high contact. While you were talking with the people, you were so confident. I don't know where this confidence comes from, but it was there, and I would like to congratulate you. It's a precious community, believe me. I'm still struggling with it. I think this is the end of the table topic speech. So all to you, General Evaluator, and thank you very much, Table Topic Masters, for giving such a wonderful topics and contrasting ideas and challenging your speakers. So, General Evaluator, all to you.
Okay, now it's time for the third part of the session, in which I'll be calling the role facilitators. So the grammarian slash word master, Toastmaster Aftab, can we have eight.
Thank you, General Evaluator. During the presentation of his speeches, it really became very difficult for me to find out the mistakes or violations of the rules of English grammar, etc. Because every, speakers spoke very, clearly, keeping in mind all the rules pertaining thereto. Anyhow, a little bit. For example, I noted that one of the speaker, I will speech in this context, instead of saying I'll speak in the context, in this context. The point is usage of noun and verb. These are minor things, because when we deliver a lengthy presentation, these are ignorable. So with this, and another thing is, the word of the day was concocted. Concocted means not true. We create untrue things. For example, if a thief is caught red-handed, and if we start beating him, he will create a concocted story. I was not here to steal this. I came here just for this and that. So all those statements, those are not facts, actually. Those are in contradiction. Those are concocted stories or concocted facts. So many of our speakers used in their speeches concocted very, beautifully. I appreciate all of them. Thank you very much.
Okay, now it's time for the timer. So DTM Tala will presenting.
I want to mention that both the speakers and the evaluators and table topic speakers, all everyone was qualified.
Okay, now for the our counter Toastmasters era, can we have you on the floor?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Okay, so there is a report. It's quite lengthy, but I will make it concise and concocted. So, like I would say that all the speakers, like guest speakers, when Sir Talha has called them and at the beginning of the meeting, they had used some of the and ums during that time. So mostly, not mostly, but it is like TM Zishan, myself, Ibtihaj Fatma, TM Abdul Samad, and even the role players also, they have used some of the filler words. Then we have a prepared speech sessions, TM Mohammad Asghar Ramzan. I would appreciate no filler words or no ums, no ahs. It was a perfect speech, mashallah. Then we have TM Khubaib Riaz from ICAP. It was the first speech at the podium with KTC. I think इनका नाम ही काफी है जो आपको थोड़ा सा फेयर देता है. लेकिन what was the best part? In your speech, your confidence that will build on and you face them. So the best thing, you will start up your journey with and you will move on further. So there are quite few filler words, so and so much. Both are used many times. I would not say the numbers, but it should be lesser. Table topics, TM Fahim Razak, no filler words, TM Zishan, some of isms, DTM Imran Faruqi, perfect table topic. Then we have TM Altaf Hussain, advocate. Good table topic, no ahs and ums, but lot of use of concocted word afterwards in the report. And me myself, I have used some of the filler word because it's the beginning of my new pathway. Thank you. Over to you, General Manager.
Okay, now it's time for the listeners' report. So DTM Irfan Faruqi, can we have your report? Yes.
Yes. So how will I ask, how will I get the answer from the physical audience? Can someone be helpful for me?
Yeah, sure.
So first of all, I would request for the physical audience as well as the virtual audience. If you know the answer, please don't straight away give the answer. Raise your virtual or physical hand so that others also have a time to think about it. So if I started, my first question would be in the speech Toastmaster Zishan Riaz presented, talked about 4 step ladders. So, what were those 4 steps in Urdu? So, I request to raise the hand and Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, can you ask somebody in the physical audience to answer this question?
Yes, Toastmaster Zahra wants to answer.
Yeah, please.
Ghaflat, bedari, anari, khiladi.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Zabardast, zabardast. Then somebody in the speech said, tracks are given to you by nature. Who said it? Again, it is requested to raise the hand. No virtual hand, so anybody from the physical side? TM Talha.
Uh, Toastmaster Altaf would like to answer.
Yeah, please, Toastmaster Altaf.
Sir, during the presentation with TM Zahra,
Yes, TM Zahra Latif said that this sentence. Okay, what is the educational background of Toastmaster Zishan Riaz? He is in DG Cement, but what is his Toastmaster Asghar Ramzan's hand is raised. Yes, Asghar, unmute and reply, please.
Engineer. He is an engineer.
What engineer? Can you be more specific? No, 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 not mechanical.
No, electrical.
Yeah, electrical engineer. Electrical engineer. All right. Another question. We had a guest, Adnan Arif. Can anyone tell me where does he work? Please don't answer. Raise the hand. Anybody from physical? Talha? Anybody from physical?
Yes. Okay, Asif wants to answer.
Lucky textile.
Yes.
Lucky Textile. Yes. Then my another question is, while giving the feedback, Toastmaster Asghar said about a person that it made me hooked of what is coming. It made me hooked of what is coming. On whose evaluation Toastmaster Asghar passed on this remark? Somebody from physical audience? Toastmaster Zishan Riaz has raised his hand. Unmute yourself.
Yes, I think it was about TM Zehra evaluating her.
No, quite close, but no. Quite close. So anybody is now guessing from the physical world?
PM Latif.
TM Latif Mansoor Ali. While giving the speech, Toastmaster Hubaib Riaz presented some professions. How many professions did he talk about?
7. Oh, sorry.
Okay, the answer has come 7. Yes. Toastmaster Asghar suggested while giving feedback for someone, keep it simple and to the point. To whom did he give this feedback? Keep it simple and to the point.
The person who presented 7 professions.
Cross answer. And last, during the speech of Toastmaster Asghar, how many times did he mention about his mother-in-law?
One.
No.
Today, no.
I would request to raise the hand, and Talha is requested to ask the physical audience.
Toastmaster Heba wants to answer.
Yeah, Hiba, please.
One.
1. Anyone else?
0.
Yes.
Toastmaster Altaf is raising the hand.
Yes. My answer is none.
Yes.
Yes, none in the speech, but but luckily at the end he mentioned he had to bring her mother-in-law somehow or the other, and
yes,
he brought her in. What is the name of Toastmaster Asghar's mother-in-law? जन्नत से टोस्टमास्टर असगर जन्नत से लड़ाई नहीं करते जन्नत के तो हुसूल चाहिए बैक टू यू जनरल इवैल्यूएटर
Great.
Okay, now it's time for my part of the evaluation. Overall, it has been a smooth sailing session without any problems. We could have had more prepared speakers. We were able to start on time and end on time without any technical glitches. And the XCOM should be given an applause for their weekly performance. Thank you.
Okay. Toastmaster. Point over to Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Himani Khan, for conducting our general evaluation session. I humbly request our vote counter to please float the vote for the best pick 4.
Yes. Just give me a few seconds. Meanwhile, you conclude your theme. Maybe.
Yes. My theme is already concluded. I will re-emphasize again and again, whatever situation in life you are, if someone near to you, closer to you, or someone in your colleague is climbing a ladder of success, celebrate with his success. Celebrate with him. Just because his rise is not your fault.
this is the only thing which I really want to end with, that whatever happens in this world, the success of yours is in your hand, not other one's prize. Over to you, our presiding officer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. So while the votes are being given for the best Big Four, please vote for the best Big Four. That's the last poll on the club group. And it is so heartening to see that we have mashallah so many members present that it is enough to float the poll on the club's WhatsApp group and get a good result. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members present today. Approximately 1/3 of the entire club strength. And of course, some members were present, but they have left. So, concluding the meeting, first of all, I will ask Toastmaster Kubair Riaz for his comments. Please come to the stage. Comments about the meeting. Yeah.
Stage view. Stage view is not
sorry.
available.
Yeah, sorry. Just a second. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes.
Yes, so this is my second tour in KTC. So this is good meeting. I am attending 2 months from CA Toastmaster Club meeting. So this is good. Everybody, I listen. Everybody another opinions. What they thought, what they listen, what their ideas. So I so much experience from these clubs. Thanks.
Thank you so much. So let me just see the poll. Yes, all right. So I would also like to invite Toastmaster Zishan for his comments because he's resumed his journey after so much time.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster Tala. So, fellow Toastmasters, since I am already associated with Toastmasters from last 7 to 8 years, and I think that yes, I think that it is one of the best forum for everyone to improve his public speaking skills and to enhance its communication skills as well. So it's a forum that everyone here in the club never laugh on you, and they will never let you down, and they and everyone at Toastmasters want to see you as a good speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nishan. What an inspiring meeting we had today. Of course, seeing Toastmaster Latif in person, his family in person, and return of his family to Toastmasters. Of course, young man, you're coming too because your mom will be coming, inshallah. So, of course, seeing Toastmaster Asghar in person, we're so privileged. Return of Toastmaster Taf. And I mean, it was legendary. Toastmasters Ishan Riaz right there. Now announcing the results for the best prepared speaker. It goes to Toastmaster Asghar. Congratulations. Best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Zishan Riaz. Congratulations. And what did I say about Toastmaster Latif winning the best evaluator award? That is true even today. And by the way, Toastmaster Latif, you had an absolutely outstanding evaluation because it takes an outstanding evaluation to outshine Toastmaster Asghar. Congratulations. And best Big Four today goes to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Latif. One vote would be Bhabhi's, of course, because of course I just inducted her into the group. So, all right. And finally, we have another award, which is the Best Facilitator Award, which is we changed it a bit from last year. Now the president actually gives the award. So since I'm the presiding officer and I did not have facilitator role myself, except for vote counter and timer, which is not part of the voting anyway. So I have the privilege to decide who was the best facilitator. And I think hands down today, DTM and Fan Faruqi wins this award. Not only, sir, you conducted an absolutely incredible listener session where you really tested our listening skills, but the manner in which you conducted was outstanding. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for being part of KTC and for your commitment to the community. So this brings this meeting to an end with the announcement that next week we have our Urdu speech contest. It will be online area onwards, but we can have it in person if we have enough participants. I would love for it to be in person here. And of course, you need to have cross 2 levels of pathways to qualify for this. And on the 24th, we will have international speech contest as well. So with this, I thank you all for your participation, for making it yet another memorable meeting. Thank you so much and see you all next week here at PACC.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
सर नेक्स्ट टाइम ये वाला जो है ना इस तरफ रखिए
Okay.
ताकि हम पाकिस्तान के फ्लैग से नजदीक हों
Ah, that's a good idea. Good idea.